2, 1. Hello and welcome to Create Now. I'm your host, Vegan Steven. We're doing a little bit of singing. Woo! Alright. We were talking about the burble. How's that going? Singing from the old tummy tum. When you breathe in, your tummy goes out. Alright. If you're making that sound, you know that the air is coming out in air is coming out the right way. And the because if you let it out too fast, it'll just go, and too slow, it won't really do anything. So it's a very nice way of checking all your resonance, checking everything's moving properly. The old burbles. Loosens all the tension in the face. Once again, oh geez, the old neck crack. Stand with your feet shoulders width apart. Give another stretch there now. Oh lads! What would you be doing? Okay. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now that's a little bit fast, so we would need to slow it down a little bit, more controlled. But sure, listen, if you're just starting out, push those cheeks up with your hand. Really takes the weight off your lips and so on, and the cheeks. Makes it a lot easier to get that sound. Another thing you can do is hum lowly, hum low. Here's a high note, and here's a low note. Oh, actually I have a piano here somewhere. One moment. Oh, jeepers. Sounds like I'm falling down a musical stairs, doesn't it? Why is that the oh, okay. Okay, here we go. We're going to get a little chunk of piano out. Alright, here we go. Shh, quiet at the back there, please. Here we go. Major scales, up and down. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's very low, isn't it? Alright, timing. Let's try and go a little bit slower. Alright, here we go. It's just like jogging, so a little faster, a little slower. I don't know, take breaks. I've never jogged a day in my life, but I hear that's what you do. Alright. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, re, mi, do. Major chord, C major, let's move up. We're up to C sharp major. Alright. Ladies, you might be up here. Boys, you might be here. Here we go. Alright, up one semitone is one fret on the guitar. Major scale again, D major. Feel your lips shake. Feel everything moving around. You really want to feel your body, your whole head is going to be, your brain is like a watermelon, and it's just going to be resonating. Imagine blaring a big speaker into a glass of water or something, and your body is just that glass of water. All that movement, you're like, I don't know what the maths is, like 75% water or something. I'm sure that you lads in the comments section are screaming at me like, oh, we're actually this percentage of water. Oh, here's the, oh jeepers. This is a chord called D sharp. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby. Here we are. We're on a sweet little bit of E major. This piano sounds suspiciously distorted to me, but I won't say anything. F major, alright. Burble, all day long. Lovely. F sharp. Yeah, tell me, if your shoulders are moving up and down like this, you're doing it wrong. All these fucking short, shallow breaths. Forget it. No good. There we go. That was F sharp, I hope. Alright, here we go. G major. So once again, we're just going up and down a tiny little step and doing the scale again. G major up to C sharp, G sharp major. Alright, up to A major. Gorgeous. Alright, that's A major. Now we're flying up to A sharp major. B, final one. So drop down if it's too high, that's a low one, that's the lady, or man, this is the ladies, so best luck to you. Back to C major, one octave up. That is it. Nice little bit of vocal warmth. Your lips might be tingling after getting the battering in there. All sorts of different vocal warmths we can be doing. Bam 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 bam. We do triads. We won't. Alright, so bit of mask. Put a big smile on. Let's make sure your tongue is down. You may need a mirror for this. Mouth open wide but tongue down, so you may need the mirror, because it's very confusing to know what the flip your tongue is doing. Because if you're not in tune with your body, you're not mindful, always just being like, oh geez, what's going on with my leg there? If you're not doing mindfulness body scans and things like that, you might not notice these subtle changes in tension that come over time. Sure, who knows? C major. So this is ascending, going up, going down, just descending. This is a slide. That's not working. Why would it work? It's only live. Here's a slide, or glissando. All that kind of stuff. Sliding. Vibrato is when you go below the pitch and come back up. So that would be like going an incorrect vibrato, if you will, is, well, you can do it if you want. Freddie Mercury style vibrato is when you go up which doesn't actually release the tension in the throat. I'm not a rock star vibrato myself, but that's all that's happening when you hear vibrato. The pitch is slowly going down and coming back up, and how that's happening is you're releasing the tension in your throat and bringing it back up again. All right. Some people say, oh, you have vibrato, you don't. Bollocks. I just haven't practiced enough. Every skill people said I couldn't fucking do, just practicing and I fucking got it. So, sure, we'll see what happens. Anything's possible. This is probably the third lesson, by the way. Possibly the fourth in as regards singing in the Vegan Stephen program. If you're interested in guitar, piano, or whatever you're into, all the music is there in the Create Now playlist. As of this date of recording, it could be, I'd say it's up to 60 videos, each half hour long. Keep going until I reach 100. And then, oh yeah, Patreon's downstairs and all that good stuff. Sell the merch, sell t-shirts, sell hats, hit that subscribe. This is available on podcast, on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Snitcher, on Instagram every single day as well. Vegan Stephen Music, at Vegan Stephen Music. And it's live. Lesson is right now is live, which is mad, isn't it? The lesson is actually live. Yeah, it's just mad. So it's interactive to a certain extent. As regard, I am keeping in connection with the viewers to some extent. I'm aware of what the viewers are saying. You guys. So it's sure, there it is. Alright, let's try same again, we're only going to do descending, which means going down. This is F. Bit of E. Then we're on to E flat. Last one, C. Or an octave down. Alright, so that was going down, ascending, or descending, and ascending is going up. Glissando and sliding is when you slide in between notes, like instead of going we'll get C. So or will be a slide. Slide. Slide or glissando. Sliding. Glissando is just Italian for slide. There you are. Bit of sliding. Staccato. Ba 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 ba. Legato. Ba ba. Staccato. Ba 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 ba. Legato. Ba ba. That just means percussive sound. Staccato. Legato is ringing out. Legato. Staccato. Quick, long, short. Alright. All that good stuff. Any other little bits and bobs? Your body will start moving. When you're singing properly, your whole body will start moving. I keep saying. Your bottom. You can really feel the bottom of your jaw moving. You can just feel, when you're singing properly, you'll be able to feel everything fucking moving. And maybe if you're a smoker or something, all the fucking shit will start coming up. Don't remember eating that cat. And all that good stuff. So, you need to be drinking lots of water, taking lots of breaks, singing at low volumes, like all the time. Baby, yeah. Oh. This kind of stuff, you won't lose your voice from humming. Because the reason you lose your voice is from all the water has left your little, what are they, nodules? Not nodules. Your flappers. The things in your throat, what are they called? The larynx, the fucking vocal folds. We'll say vocal folds for now. Your voice box. Yeah, voice is very strange. Like when you hear 2 kilohertz is played, it releases like endorphins in the brain or some mad shit, and same with some other frequencies like 80 hertz. Certain frequencies just do stuff to the human brain and so on. Good things. It's a fierce nice day in fucking Ireland today. Butterflies are flying around. Today's date is the 19th of the 3rd, 2020. The time is 13:46. Okay, major, minor, happy, sad. There you are. That's that done. No. Okay. So major chords. So kind of happy, isn't it? Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Yeah? And there's minor chords that kind of sound a bit sad. Back to happy major chord. Minor. Oh, this is a kind of a sad chord. It's very sad because it's C minor. But now it's getting happy. Oh, it's so happy. Let's go on to major. Alright, keep humming. This is a drone. I recommend of moving your lips around, you're just moving everything in your mouth around and trying to listen to what it sounds like. So some people, like in an old Irish tradition, is like singing to the wall for shantos, singing to get a bit of the reverb and all that so you can hear yourself. Other people recommend singing into their hands so it bounces back. You can sing into a wall. Now, I haven't really heard these techniques. No, this just seems to be things people do. I haven't really noticed any. I'm not familiar with any literature that says do it or any of that stuff. But I don't know. It works for me. Works for other lads. Other lads love doing it. So there you are. Just so you can hear yourself. There's loads of stories about like the singer in My Chemical Romance just hanging out in an attic and practicing singing, so he could hear himself in close quarters. Because in a band setting, and sometimes you're throwing your voice out, and you can't really hear it. All you have to do is just listen to yourself. Really listen to yourself. Really listen. Because there's also the sound. It can be good to record yourself, and here's why. Because the sound you hear coming out of you is different from the sound other people hear, because it's to do with the distortion in the ear. Because your mouth and your ear are connected, you hear your own voice more distorted than it is. So then when you hear your voice undistorted, you can like, oh geez, who's that? Do you ever hear people saying that? Oh geez, I don't like the sound of my own voice. Oh geez, because you're not used to hearing it coming back through speakers. You're not used to hearing it from that perception or whatever. You're only used to hearing it from your ear attached to your own voice. Your eardrum is attached to your own, like, resonating with your vocal cords in your brain, and even your brain is resonating. So it's like an inside job. They're all working together. Yeah, anyway. There you are. So a lot of people recommend listening back to recordings of yourself and so on, because your own perception of reality really messes with what's actually happening. Like, sometimes people can play awful music and just fucking love it because they're the ones playing it. Like kids playing drums, we bang away going, this is brilliant, I'm the best drummer ever. But to other people, they're like, it's awful. So just say you get endorphins or whatever happens from when you're physically doing something. It alters your perception of what it's really like. So that's why it's good to have a recording to check back with reality. And not just your perception of it. So there's listening to something you can try to do is just sing at a consistent perceived volume. So going through your notes, not just going actually I don't even know if I can do it. But okay. Alright, that was me like cycling through roughly through my vocal range or whatever. But I don't know if you noticed, it didn't actually get very loud or very quiet. It was more or less all at the same kind of loudness. So you need to do that in order to get, it's that level of breath control. That's all just breath control. Because that it's to do with how humans hear and so on. The EQ curve of the human ear, which peaks up at the high frequencies, because humans need to for survival. It's most important that we hear each other's voices and so on. That's why our voices are so well in tuned to other humans. No matter, there's loads of shit going on, you can still pick out the human voice, because that's what your brain is fucking focused on. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing. It's amazing. You can tell where stuff's coming from. It's absolutely brilliant. It's very good. I'm very impressed with the human hearing system, I must say. I'm a big fan. It's very good. So, singing. That's all you have to do. Just major scales. Just up and down. Just for now. So I was talking the last time about when you're either wake up in the morning or you're about to fall asleep, you'll probably notice your breath is coming from your tummy. Your body will naturally do a lot of this stuff. Like, it's that you've kind of gotten bad habits as you grow up. That's why kids are so easy to teach these things, because they're still doing that breath. They're still breathing from their stomach and so on. I said, I don't know what the flip happens to people. I don't know the human psychology behind singing, but singing is so hard because a lot of it is not naturally intuitive. Like, yeah. And your perception stuff. For example, a lot of problems happen when you hear a high note. You think, oh, I have to push for that high note, and then, but in fact, you have to relax the larynx to hit that high note. I think it's the larynx anyway. So it's often the opposite of what you have to do. Some priests have found out a way of using both their head voice and their low voice at the same time, so they can activate their high and low voice. And I don't know if they can. This is called duophonic. So I'll demonstrate what they do now. I'm going to hum and whistle at the same time by alternating their harmonic content in my mouth. So you're going to hear the fundamental, which is like and now I'm going to whistle on top of that, and I can change the upper overtones of that. So this kind of demonstrates again how you can activate your head voice and your lower voice. It's a whole training involved, and it's fucking, there's no real use for it really apart from there was in the old days, and it's very impressive and so on. But anyway, here it is. So I'm still going. I'm still going, but the whistle's going. But that's still lowness is going. So that's duophonic, 2 notes. Something like that. Alright, so the human voice is the possibilities are brilliant. And if any of you guys are stuck home with this coronavirus stuff, now's a fantastic time to practice, because you don't need to be shouting your head off to be practicing, like singing. As I said, when I'm walking around, I constantly try to hum, and I even do a lot of my singing lessons when I'm walking around and get my exercises in my vocal warm-ups. Extends the range. Just means you can, if you do these exercises, you're going to be able to sing higher and lower, but mostly your vocal tone will be more consistent, which means you'll be able to sing for half an hour instead of 5 minutes, and your voice won't be shooting out of tune and hitting. Yeah, breath control, baby. It's breath control. Oh, hey, didn't see that. Yeah. So, hum and hum and hum. It doesn't matter if you're good or not. You're not going to get good unless you practice all the time. As I said, I was a shocking singer. Many singers, such as the famous Bono from U2 and so on, were famously awful singers when they were younger. And Ed Sheeran and all the boys. Pharrell, yeah. And then they started doing vocal warm-ups, and they got good. You don't just fall out of the womb and be really good at like running. You gotta practice running. Alright. Is that the preaching over? So have a great day anyway. And there's a bit of keep going. Just listen to songs you like, sing along. And that's it. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am over and out. Toodaloo. Ba 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 da ba da da boo doo 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 doo.